My name is Dave Hickman. I'm what some people call an empath. Others in the scientific community would call a hypersensitive. I also have something called synesthesia. It's where two or more of our senses cross over into one another, like people that can smell sounds, taste colors, things like that. I've been trying to learn and expand on my senses, and in doing so I found out some pretty remarkable things. One thing I have to bring up and talk about now is, unfortunately, something that a comedian I respect has been posting lately. Eddie Griffin, intelligent man, I like his comedy, but recently he's been posting that he is a flat earther who believes that there is a firmament up above us. Eddie, I got respect for your comedy, man, but you're missing some interesting information, which is bringing you to a wrong conclusion. Allow me to break some things down for you. In exploring just how far our senses can go, I have picked up a few things, including what people think of as the firmament. Here's the thing, guys. What people won't tell you about is that we broadcast a lot of energy, and our specific energies, we know it on an instinctive level. We look for things that can relate to it, things that we can feel, because things that we feel are the most real to us. That's why people's spiritual and religious beliefs, or things that they're passionate about, generate such intense feeling, because they are feeling it. Well, when I was expanding to see just how far we could go, I did come across something up above. It felt very much like a barrier, something that was flawless. I couldn't seem to get through it. I couldn't seem to feel my way in around any kind of weakness in it. Then I realized what it is. What we're feeling, what we're sensing, is not the firmament. It's the ionosphere. It's specifically made to block radiation and radio signals at a certain frequency from coming into Earth, or some people that are on amateur radio can bounce off signals on the ionosphere to broadcast further. The human brain generates about 20 watts of energy. At most, our bodies can generate 100 watts normally. When we are doing something intense like an all-out sprint or physical activity, we can generate up to 2400 watts. But we have to be able to focus that energy. Now, 20 watts just for our brain, 100 to 2400 for just our bodies. The reason we can't penetrate it is because, one, you're not putting out enough power to do so. Two, because the way the ionosphere works, it tends to block frequencies of anywhere between 5 and 30 megahertz. Now, the theta waves of a human brain can pass through it. The lower end of the delta waves can do it. Even the higher end of the gamma waves that our brains put out can do it. So what you're feeling is not the firmament. It's the ionosphere. You have to find the right mindset and actually feel out what the fact that it's generated to be able to feel and go past it. We have sent satellites up into space. We have penetrated that barrier. We have people in the International Space Station. We have put men on the moon. The reason you can't feel it is because of the ionosphere blocking the frequencies you're putting out. But you got to give yourself some serious credit. On some instinctive level, you can sense these things. And that's why you feel that the firmament's there. You thought you were picking up something from your senses and you're making sense of it, but you didn't have all the information. But give yourself some credit, guys. If on some subconscious level you can pick that up and feel it, what else can you do? Think about it. Peace.